Hello everyone and welcome to the Edmonds Racing Preview Show. The boys are back and they've had the flippers on this week. It's been a bit wet, but now if you look around and you might hear a bit of the wind flapping in the distance. There's sort of these drying conditions, I guess you'd call them, Toad.
Yeah, so if you look out here, we've had poultice of rain this week. I don't know how many inches we've had, but a lot of rain. And if you walked out here yesterday, you'd feel it under your feet, squishing under your feet. But we've got a good day here today, blowing wind and the sun's out. So the tracks recover really quickly in the summertime. It's a bit different to winter time. Naturally they'll be heavy tomorrow if it was winter time. But certainly tomorrow, this track will come back pretty good. Pretty sure Doomben will if they get the same weather we're getting. And maybe Sunshine Coast for Sunday as well. So, yeah, look forward to... I'm not saying it's going to be a firm track, but certainly a track's going to be fair and equal, I think. Okay, very good. Well, let's wrap up last week's show. We had a special guest on, young Zach Lloyd. He did a great job, and the numbers were pretty good. Nothing outstanding. Not one of our best performances, but pretty good. But was he up and about this week off the back of that?
It doesn't take much for him to get up and about. So yes, he was. The poor bugger's he's busting to get to a race meeting. I think he was supposed to go to Warwick yesterday, got cancelled. So he's busting to ride, waiting in the wings as usual, very young and keen. So I don't know how long it's going to be until he comes back on, but we'll just give him a break for a little bit and keep him fresh.
Pretty good debut from Zach anyway, so well done, mate. Let's touch on the winners. It was a good week. Blackjack Boom for the Tricolours team.
Trent will touch on him.
Well, he made it his best bet.
Yeah,
that's right. So talk us through it, mate.
Yep, it was too good. Loved that he took a sit and just trailed them. Still done a bit wrong. Lugged out around the corner after just getting a slight bump. Put them away pretty quick. Maybe got a little bit tired late. It got a bit too tight for my liking. I basically was watching in the mounting yard at the Sunny Coast and I walked away, so he's got him. And that horse, Legal Esprit, just to his inside, started to get a bit active. I thought, oh geez. Anyway, got the cash, so that was good. And, basically, we planned to be at that race last Saturday back in September when we spelled him. Skip the summer carnival and let the sort of better quality horses go. Aim him for the cutest jewel mid-March and kick off last Saturday. So it was sort of a plan ever since he spelled last prep, and first part of the plan hatched and completed for good Saturday money. It was great.
Very good, and full steam ahead to the Jewel here on March 19th?
Yeah, I think the program's from here on pretty self-explanatory. Whether we give him another 2 runs or 1 run, not quite sure yet, but he should tighten up considerably from that first effort, as you'd expect, having not had raced for nearly 4 months. So, onwards and upwards.
Pretty good timing too with the for the Tricolours team, and also you guys with the sister being available off the back of the Magic Moon sale.
Yeah, they bought the full sister off Eureka, I think it was.
Yep.
And I think she'd be nearly done, wouldn't she? Might be a little bit left in her, I think.
Maybe a tiny bit.
They're going pretty good, I reckon.
Yep.
Good job.
Yeah, well done to everyone involved there. Exciting times ahead heading into the Jewel. Notable mentions from the weekend. Tyzon, he was a pretty good run.
Oh yeah, Tyzon was super. We were, I think we mentioned on the show that we wouldn't be running if the track was heavy. Well, fortunately, as I just mentioned about summertime down here, these tracks, you get a bit of wind and the heat in the ground, they just recover so quickly, and we were able to run him. Tom was a bit concerned about the state of the track, and I just said to him, look, Tom, I think if we get up there and it's heavy, fair enough, we'll scratch him, but I'm pretty confident it's going to come back and he'll be able to get good footing. As I mentioned, a bit different winter time to summer tracks, and that track up there's fantastic surface and does a great job at races, races more times than the Gold Coast now. About 62 metres a year I think it has, and it just does a great job. So anyway, we run him and he was all over their backs. You couldn't get a clear crack at them. It was good to see him do that. He had a big weight, and for him to sort of be looking for somewhere to finish on was a good effort. Second up 1400 too. So he's going to head to the Archer, the Rockhampton race. That's his goal this prep. But in between, we're thinking about running him in the Liverpool City Cup in Sydney late in February. It's 1300 metres at Randwick. He's run well at Randwick before. Whether he's at that level right now, I'm not sure, but that was a good indicator the other day that he's sort of back on track
competitive
anyway.
again.
Yeah. So
great to see.
yeah, good effort. Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
He's such a, for an unassuming little horse. He's not a big horse by any means, and he's sort of, he's not the best type in the world at all. But he's just a tough, honest racehorse. Who gets down in the trenches and he's happy for a dogfight. There's no pussy about him whatsoever. He's just a tough bugger and has a good crack. So, well done.
He's got a bit of Rafa Nadal in him.
Yes, certainly does. But no, it was a good weekend with obviously Blackjack Boom winning. If luck fell our way, we could have nearly walked away with 3 winners. The Lioness sort of back down on the inside, inferior part of the track. Cherry, same thing, but he battled on okay after being on speed in a hot speed race. So while there was only 1 winner, it was still not a bad weekend. They raced well. Yep.
Race well, so well done to everyone involved with those horses and onwards and upwards. Let's get into the preview for this week. Doomben Saturday, it was a soft 6 yesterday. We're sort of waiting on how it'll come up, but obviously it probably went down in the heavy range, didn't it?
I would think so, yeah.
The reading was before all the rain and then now to be drying out. So the first run on the program, Sidestep Me, 2-year-old, cutest 2-year-old handicap here, 11-10 metres. First starter. He was second at the trials here last week. We didn't have any vision of that, so we can't show everyone that vision, but what was the wash up to that? Good
trial. We didn't ask him for a big effort. He's another one that we both thought that he would we'd put him away and not actually drive through the races because he's sort of he's tall, he's quite lean, but he keeps hitting well and he keeps working well. He's worked between trials. We'll go back to his trial. He was beaten by I think they paid 1.4 million for the winner. It was blinkered up and really asked to do a lot. And our guy was just Zach on him, didn't do a great deal on him, which was what we wanted. Just trialled up nicely, put him up on the speed, and they educated him beautifully. And he's come on since then. He's eaten well. Subsequent work, like last Saturday morning, he galloped with a horse called Preach, and it's quite a good worker, and he galloped pretty good with him, so I think he's going well. He's in at the Sunny Coast as well, so we're just deciding which way we go. Drawn 2 in both places, which makes it a little awkward. I was hoping he'd drawn terrible in one place and then good in another place, so it was an easy decision. Yeah. But we've still got to work on that today and see which way we go. But he'll be competitive wherever he goes. The town race might be a little bit rich, but anyhow, he's a cutest horse. It's not going to hurt him either way. Whichever way we go is fine. He can go out for a break after that. Very good. Well, exciting times for those connections, whichever race he lines up in. So let's move on to the next one, Trent. Frederick the Dane. He returns from a freshen up. It's a no metro win for the boys over the 11-10 metres. He went bang at Ipswich 2 starts back, and then he was up in grade at Doomben last start, which was about a month ago. Yeah, he was up in grade, but I think just discount that. It was a soft track, and he's a duffer on anything with a bit of give in it. So for him to run tomorrow, even though he's drawn well, we need to see the track get back to sort of good range, probably no worse than say soft 5, and then he can return to his best form. But if it's a bit softer than that, he loses a leg. So we'll be saving him another day. Pedal to the metal. They're both in the same boat with that wet track aspect. Yep, correct. Yep. Okay, well, we'll see how the track comes up, and good luck to the Spice of Thoroughbreds team if he does take his place. The final runner on the program, Fall on a Star. She's entered for the girls' version of the same race, the no metro win handicap over the 11-10. I guess in a similar story, good winner 2 starts back, but then up in grade in the Rising Stars here on Aquis Race Day. Failed here, and failed, Ryan looked after her okay, sort of. He didn't ask her to do a great deal when she was beaten. Soft track as well. And this is a soft track as well. So look, we just have to wait and see how this track comes back for both those horses to decide whether we run. They're both going well on the track, and after a poor run like that, you like to see them at the next run to make sure that they're still going okay. They're definitely going okay at home, so they just need to put that over to race day now. So hopefully they get a track and track to suit, and we can see them under race day pressure. Okay, very good. Fingers crossed for a drier track there. Trent, let's move on to the Gold Coast. Similar story. I guess it was a soft 6 yesterday. Come up a heavy 8, but you'd say would be improving. Zumanji, she resumes in a benchmark 58 over the 11-10. Was dual accepted for the Sunshine Coast tonight, but you've elected to head to
the home track tomorrow.
Yeah, too heavy up there, and I don't know if anyone can hear it or see it behind us. It is just absolutely blowing a gale. So if we get a beautiful drying day, track will be a good bit of jar out of it. I think she's going to need the run anyway. She's quite gross, pretty big, so we'll just ride her for comfort, let her hit the line, and she'll improve a stack out of it, take good benefit.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have some vision of her trial, her last trial here. She was third last week. What did you make of that one?
She was okay. She probably needs to improve a little bit, to be fair. She's one of those that sort of might just go and win a couple more races. I'm not saying she's going to get through at Open Company or anything, but we need to kick her off tomorrow and see a good positive performance, and then have some confidence about her sort of second and third up when she's at her peak fitness.
Okay, good luck to the connections to Zumarji there. We then move over to the Sunshine Coast program Sunday. Sidestep Me, obviously that's the other option for him. Yeah, spoke about that. And Ballistic Babe, who we mentioned in recent weeks, same deal for her, just looking for a dry track. So.
Yeah, looking for a dry track, and she really needs to have a get good footing to show her best anyway. So she was good over here a couple of runs ago. She was poor at Ballina when it was quite soft. So look, we're in the lap of the gods as far as the weather goes at the moment. So hopefully there's no rain over the weekend. We can run her and get a good look at her. But I couldn't tip her. But if she does happen to get good footing, she can run well. But we need to see that.
Okay, well, it sounds like it's a similar story for a few of the runners over the weekend. Just need a bit of a dry track to run and show their best.
Yep.
All right. Well, that brings us to the best bets time. So
Best bets.
obviously it's a bit tricky this weekend with everything we've just spoken about. Can we maybe do we go a best each way or a little one to watch?
I think the two you got to.
The baby.
The 2-year-old's probably he's in race one. They'll often handle it. Sidesteps. Trent said that.
Well, he's signed Kiamichi on a bog deck, Golden Slipper Day, good wet track stats for the sire. Funnily enough, another Gold Coast trainer, the Dowdies, have had basically the whole of his family.
Okay.
You think of horses like Black Cash, Tierqualo, Flamboyant, all of those type of horses, absolute mudlarks and wet trackers. So even though it's his first start, I still think he's going to handle the track that's got a bit of give in it.
Okay, very good. I like the encyclopedia information here. He just rattles it off, doesn't he?
Good at that sort of stuff.
He is. Very good. Okay, well, good luck to everyone involved with Sidestep Me there, and potentially a little going back to back with the best bets.
That'd be good.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Adios.
Have a good weekend, everyone.